Dear students, Salam Alaikum. This is topic 8 Integration by Parts of Calculus 2 Math 200. Now, in this video, we shall learn to do integration by parts. See, for addition and subtraction, we can do one at a time, but for product of functions, the process is different and it has to be learned in detail. Now, if you look at this formula, it's called integration by parts. You have a first function and the derivative of the second function. This is very important to be noted. You have the function and a derivative of a second function, and if you integrate it, you will get the product of the two functions. Here there is no derivative, then minus integral of derivative of the first function into second function. Or if you write u equal to f of x, you will get du equal to f prime x, and b equal to g of x, you will get dv equal to g prime x. Then your same formula can be written as u dv equal to uv minus v du. Now we are not taking product of two functions, we are taking product of a function and with the derivative of the second function, which on integration will give you the product of the two functions minus integral of derivative of the first function into second function. And we shall practice to see how to decide which is f and which is g prime. It's not difficult, we can do it. And after we get the final answer, we have to use the product rule, differentiate it and check the answer. And for your reminder, here is the product rule from calculus 1. Now first example will be a very simple example. You are going to integrate x e power x dx. The solution will look something like this. You choose u equal to x and dv equal to e power x dx. See, we have to write this as product of two things. One is u and one is dv. Because if you look at the formula, you have u dv equal to uv, integral u dv equal to uv minus integral v du. So we have to write these things x e power x dx as u equal to something and dv equal to something. And here we can see x e power x and dx. We have to remember all three of them. Dx is very important. U equal to x, so automatically dv equal to e power x dx. Now how do you decide which is u and which is dv? For u, the convenient choice is x power n. It works in most of the time, and in some cases it does not work. We'll discuss those as time progresses in this video. For example, for ln x logarithm natural, we will not make this choice and the choice will be different. And dv equal to some function which you know how to integrate. See, you'll have to integrate this dv to get v. So always choose dv equal to something which you know how to integrate. So here you have to differentiate and here you have to integrate. Differentiation is never a problem, but integration is the problem which has to be figured out. Now with this choice u equal to x, du equal to dx, dv equal to e power x dx, integrate both the sides left and the right. Integration of dv is v and integration of e power x is e power x, because the integration rule is e power kx integral is equal to 1 over k e power kx plus c. We do not need this plus c in the middle steps, we'll write it only in the last step. So u dv equal to uv minus v du. U was chosen to be x, so write x, and v equal to e power x, x e power x. Now this v comes two times, once outside the integral and once inside the integral, and they are connected by this minus formula in the formula. So just remember it is uv minus integral v du. Now v equal to e power x, copy it here and copy it here. You have x e power x, this is uv, there is no integration here. Write it 2-3 times till you finish the answer. Then now integrate v dvx, v du. Now v is how much? E power x and dx equal to dx. du equal to dx. So copy, transform this du to dx here, and v equal to e power x. Again, we'll use the same formula to integrate it in this question. You'll have x e power x minus e power x. K equal to 1 in this formula. You don't have to worry about it. Division by 1 will not change anything. Now your integration here is complete. You write plus c. The process is over. But e power x is coming in both the sub expressions. So factorize it. You'll get e power x into x minus 1. We normally write this bracket on the left, x minus 1 into exponential x plus c. This is your answer. Now once you get the answer, you have to differentiate it. Now here you are multiplying two functions, 1 into e power x into e power x, derivative of first function into second function, plus first function into derivative of second function. Derivative of e power x is e power x, so you have 1 dot e power x plus x into e power x. Derivative of e power x is e power x. Derivative of c is 0. We have seen it in the previous chapters. Now this plus will cancel with this minus, and you'll be left with x power x into e power x, or you can say x exponential x. So this is the way you integrate it, and you have to check the answer because it's very important to check the answer. Now let's evaluate another integral. Evaluate the integral using integration by parts, integral x cos x. Now again you choose u equal to x, you will get du equal to dx, then dv equal to cos x dx. You have to copy the full integrand. It is x cos x dx. X has come here, so the remaining thing is cos x dx. U equal to x, dv equal to cos x. U equal to x, du equal to dx. Now integrate dv, you will get v. Integration of cosine x is plus sine x, not minus. It is plus sine x. Now your main formula is u dv equal to uv minus v integral v du. Now u equal to x and v equal to sine x, you will get x sine x minus integration of sine x. Now v equal to sine x, du equal to dx. Now integrate sine x, you will get minus cosine x. That's why I put a bracket here. Minus into minus is plus. The final answer is x sine x plus cos x plus c. We cannot do anything with this expression. We have to just leave it as it is. And just remember, the constant of integration c is added only in the last step. These are the two integration rules which you need, one for cosine and one for sine. We have seen it before. Now check your answer, x sine x plus cos x plus c. That is your capital F. You'll get 1 into sine x plus x. Derivative of sine x is cos x. Cos x derivative is minus sine x. This will cancel with this. You'll be left with x cos x. It is very important to check the answer by differentiation. Now in this question we chose cos x. It is cos 1x. Now we'll do a question with a number inside. Now integrate x sine 6x, u equal to x, du equal to dx, dv equal to sine 6x dx. Just remember that you have to copy everything from here in two parts. One part goes to du, remaining part goes to dv. Now integrate. Integration of sine 6x is minus 1 over 6 into cos 6x. Now your main formula is u dv equal to uv minus v du. Now copy the v from here carefully into a big bracket. Minus, this minus is in the rule. Open a bracket for v and du equal to dx in this case. Now minus into minus is plus, so this 1 by 6 will come out and it will be plus 1 by 6. Here you have to do some algebra. Write minus 1 by 6 first, then x, then the cosine, as we have done before in some other chapters. Now you write this step in 2-3 times. There is no integration or differentiation here. You just do the algebra and keep noting it down for 2-3 steps till the answer is complete. Now this 1 by 6 has come out. Now you have cosine 6x. The integration is sine 6x over 6. 6 into 6 is 36. You have 1 over 36 plus c has to be added in the last step. Now sometimes it's good to write 36 common. Multiply 6 here. you will get minus 6x cos x. Write the positive thing first. You will get sine 6x minus 6x cos 6x. Now again you can differentiate the answer and check, and these are the two rules of integration, one for sine and one for cosine. We have used the sine rule here and the cosine rule here. So I have noted down the two rules here. You have to remember them and use them accordingly in the other questions. Now we have another very similar question. Evaluate the integral x cos 4x dx. Now u equal to x, du equal to dx, dv equal to cos 4x dx. We have to copy everything from here, one part in u and the remaining part in dv. I will not repeat so much in the next classes, next examples. Now dv equal to cos 4x dx, integrate, you will get v equal to 1 over 4. It is plus 1 over 4, not the minus. When you integrate cosine, you get plus sign with that number somewhere. Now the main rule is u dv equal to integral u dv equal to uv minus v du. Copy the v, which is 1 over 4 sine 4x. Please open a bracket to avoid mistakes. You can remove the bracket in one step, in the next step. Now v comes here outside and it comes inside. Now here you do the algebra, you will get 1 by 4 x sine 4x. Now this 1 by 4 will come out. You will get minus 1 by 4, minus into plus is minus. Integrate sine 4x, you will get minus 1 over 4 cos 4x. That's why I have put a big bracket here. Always good to put a bracket. Now minus 1 by 4 into minus 1 by 4 is plus 1 by 16 and cos 4x is there. Put plus c. You can take 16 common. So multiply here with 4. You will get 4x sine 4x plus cos 4x whole divided by 16 plus c. Again, we have used the integration of cosine and sine kx respectively. Now differentiate your answer and you will get back as cos 4x. As in all the questions, please differentiate and check the answer. Now we have done one exponential questions with exponential x. Now here we will do the similar question with exponential minus 8x. Now u equal to x, dv equal to e power minus 8x dx. Integrate dv, you will get v equal to minus 1 over 8 e power minus 8x. This is the rule for integrating the exponential function. It is exponential e power kx integral is 1 over k e power kx plus c. Now main formula is integral u dv equal to uv minus v du integral. Now you take this x, u equal to x, v equal to minus 1 over 8 e power minus 8x. Please put it in a bracket here and here. Now open this bracket, you will get minus 1 by 8 x e power minus 8x. Write it in 2-3 steps because the process is over. Now this integration process has to be carried out. This minus 1 by 8 will come out, will become minus into minus plus, which is 1 over 8 e power minus 8x. You integrate it one more time. Same function, by chance you will get minus 1 over 8 e power minus 8x. 1 over 8 into minus 1 over 8 is minus 1 over 64. Now you multiply this by 8, take 1 over 64 with the minus outside, you will get 8x plus 1 into e power minus 8x plus c. Now this bracket, some people like to write it on the right, I prefer it on the left, so either way is fine. Now the constant of integration is added in the last step and not in the middle step when you calculate the v, and you again check your answer by differentiation. I will not go into more details on how to check the answer. You should know the product rule, and that's what we wrote on the first page of this notes. Now, excuse me. Evaluate the integral x secant square 5x dx. Now u equal to x, du equal to dx. Now dv equal to secant square 5x dx. Now remember your differentiation. When you differentiate the tangent, you get secant square, and when you integrate the secant square, you get the tangent. And you have to worry about the number inside. So when you integrate secant square, it is given here, you will get 1 over 5 tan 5x. Now use the main formula u dv equal to uv minus integral v du. Now this is v equal to 1 over 5 tangent 5x. Open the bracket, you will get 1 by 5x tan 5x minus 1 over 5 integral tangent 5x. Now how do you integrate tangent 5x? Now let's go back to your previous chapter. Tangent is sine by cosine. So you have to use integration by substitution. We have done it before. U equal to cos 5x, du equal to minus 5 sine 5x dx. This is sine 5x. So sine 5x dx equal to minus 1 by 5 du. So integration of tangent 5x will give you 1 over u minus 1 over 5 du, because this sine 5x dx is minus 1 over 5 du. This minus 1 over 5 will come out. You will get minus 1 over 5 ln u. Integration of 1 by u is ln u logarithm natural plus c, which is minus 1 over 5 ln cosine 5x modulus. We take modulus because in over the reals the logarithm of negative numbers is not defined. We have to go to the complex domain. Now go back to your integration by part. Now this tangent integration is minus 1 over 5 logarithm natural modulus cos 5x minus 1 by 5 into minus 1 by 5 is 1 over 25 ln cos 5x plus c. Now take 25 common and multiply 5 here. You will get 5x tangent 5x plus ln cosine 5x. And you can check the answer by differentiation directly. Next question. Problem 7. Evaluate integral ln x dx. Now do not panic if you do not see two functions, because there is always a 1 into ln x or ln x into 1. So you choose ln equal to, sorry, u equal to ln x and dv equal to 1 dx. You cannot choose u equal to a number, because that will not lead you anywhere. You can try that as a exercise. U equal to ln x, du equal to 1 by x dx, dv equal to 1 dx. There is no need to write 1, I wrote it for your understanding. Integration of dv is v, integration of 1 is x. Do not write plus c here in the middle step, we'll write it in the last step. Integration of u dv equal to uv minus v du. This is our main formula for this chapter today. Now u equal to ln x, v equal to x, and this x is better written on the left, so you write x ln x minus v du. V is x, and how much is du? Du is not dx, it is 1 by x dx. Now x into 1 by x is 1. Integration of 1 we have seen before, it is x. So the main answer is x ln x minus x plus c. Now you can take x common and write x bracket ln x minus 1 plus c. Now ln x is a very slow growing function, so your dominant part will be your x like a straight line. Now again you have to differentiate and check the answer, and indeed our answer is correct. Now let's do another question involving logarithm. Evaluate the integral x squared ln x. Please do not put u equal to x square, because we don't know how to integrate ln x. Do not copy it from the last question. It will not serve the purpose. It will serve the purpose, but we will not do it. Now u equal to ln x, du equal to 1 by x dx. Only in the case of ln the choice is opposite. In all other cases, if you have x square sine x, then you choose u equal to x square. Now dv equal to x square dx, integrate v, you will get 1 by 3 x power 3. Now use the main formula, you will get integration of ln x, x square, I am writing this x square on the right hand, is equal to ln x into v. V is 1 by 3 x power 3 minus integral v du. Now du is how much? 1 by x dx, and v equal to 1 by 3 x cube. Now do some algebra, you will get 1 by 3 x power 3 ln x. You can simplify it like this here in the third step, and this 1 by 3 will come out, you will be left with integration of x square. Integration of x square is 1 by 3 x power 3. It will become minus 1 by 9. 3 square is 9. X power 3 plus c. You can take x power 3, which is called x cube, as common, and take the 9 common. In the denominator you will get 1 over 9 x power 3 into bracket 3 ln x minus 1. You can do some more simplification. Take this 3 here, it will become ln x cube. We will not do it, we do not need it. And you can check your answer by differentiation. We need two formulae of integration from the previous lessons. One is 1 over x dx integration, which is ln x, and integration of x power n is 1 over n plus 1 x power n plus 1. Now here we are doing integration of x squared ln x. In this case we can do any power, even fractional powers, x power 8 ln x, we can do it. Put u equal to ln x, du equal to 1 by x dx as before, dv equal to x power 8 dx. So v equal to 1 over 9 x power 9. Now take your main formula, integration of u dv equal to uv minus integration of v du. Now u equal to ln x, dv equal to x square dx. So your first term will be 1 over 9 x power 9 ln x. You write it on the left, the x power preferably. And the second term will be minus integral v du equal to 1 by x dx, and v equal to 1 over 9 x power 9. Now this will become x power 8 and 1 by 9. This is not 9, this is x power 8. This typing mistake will be removed. You will get 1 over 9 outside and 1 over 9 inside, which is 1 over 81 with the minus 1 over 81 x power 9 plus c. Again you can take x power 9 common and write it as 1 over 81 x power 9 bracket 9 ln x minus 1 plus c. Add c in the last step. You can again differentiate and check the answers as required. Now again we'll do a function which is single function all alone. Last time it was ln x, now here it is tan inverse x in this example. Again we have a one sitting here which we are going to use. So put u equal to tan inverse x. If you have only one function, put u equal to that function. And put dv equal to 1 dx. So v equal to x. Derivative of tan inverse x is 1 divided by 1 plus x square. So please remember this from your differentiation classes. Now integration of u dv equal to uv minus v integral v du. You have to remember this formula very clearly. You have u equal to tan inverse x, v equal to x, write x on the left, you get x tan inverse x. Minus integration of v du, v equal to x, and du equal to 1 over 1 plus x square dx. Copy the full thing. Now again here we are going to use integration by substitution here. And if you recall the result, I have reproduced it here in detail. Put u equal to 1 plus x square, du by dx equal to 2x. So your integration will become half 1 over u du, which is half ln u. Do not worry about the algebra of the logarithm, just write half ln u, and your answer is half ln 1 plus x square. Copy this from the margin and put it here. So full answer is x tan inverse x minus half ln 1 plus x square plus c is the thing which you have to add in the last step. Again, if you differentiate this, you'll get back your integrand. Same thing happens for sine inverse x. Put u equal to sine inverse x, put dv equal to 1 dx, v equal to x, integration of sine is 1 divided by 1 minus x square under the root. Now integration is sine inverse x, write 1 here for your understanding, and u equal to sine inverse x, v equal to x, and inside the integration you have v du, v equal to x, du equal to 1 divided by square root of 1 minus x square. Again this is the integration where you have to do integration by substitution. I am doing it here, but in your exam you have to do it yourselves. Now the integration of this is, we have seen it many times before, it is minus 1 minus x square under the root. Now you write it x sine inverse x minus into minus is plus. It will become 1 minus x square under the root plus c. You can differentiate and check the answer. All the steps are here. We have done it in the class. You read it again. Same thing happens for cos inverse except that you will get an opposite sign. Put u equal to cos inverse x, du equal to minus 1 over 1 minus x square under the root dx, dv equal to dx, v equal to x. So integration is x times cos inverse x. This x has to be written on the left minus x. So minus integral of x bracket minus 1 over square root of 1 minus x square. It is v du, v equal to x, and du equal to minus 1 over 1 minus x square under the root. Last time it was plus. Now minus into minus is plus. You'll get x divided by square root of 1 minus x square. Again do integration by substitution. You'll get minus 1 minus x square under the root. This plus into minus is minus. So you'll get x cos inverse x minus under root 1 minus x square. Then remember to add the constant of integration in the last step. You can differentiate and check the answers, and indeed we are on the right track. Now we have done only one power of x, x into e power x. Now let's look what happens when we have x power 2 into e power x. Use u equal to x square, du equal to 2x dx. Please remember this 2x is important before the dx. Now dv equal to e power x dx, and the integration is v equal to e power x as before. So we don't have to look into it more detail. Now copy the formula. You have uv here. U is x square, v is e power x. Write this 2-3 times because this will not be integrated again. This is outside the integration. First part of the formula. Minus integral v du. Now v is how much? V is e power x. How much is du? It is 2x dx. So you have 2x dx here. Take 2 outside. We'll get x square e power x minus 2 integration x e power x dx. Now x e power x we have done before. So you copy it from the first page or do it in the margin in the exam. How much is it? X into e power x integration is x into e power x minus e power x. Now open this bracket, but please remember there is a minus 2 sitting outside here. So you'll get x square e power x minus 2x e power x plus 2 into e power x, because minus 2 into minus 1 is plus 2, and you add plus c. Now e power x is coming all along, so you can keep it outside, and in the bracket you'll get x square minus 2x plus 2, and this bracket you can keep on the left or on the right, both are fine. Now in the margin I have done this integration of x into e power x, so you also draw a margin and do this here and copy the answer here from here to here, and you can differentiate and check the answer. Now let's do a question similar to this but with a number. Integration of x square into e power minus 9x dx. Now choose u equal to x square, du equal to 2x dx. Then dv equal to e power minus 9x dx. All the three have to be accommodated. X square, e power minus 9x and dx. Now integrate e power minus 9x, you will get minus 1 over 9 e power minus 9x. Let me remind you, here we have the integration rule. E power kx integration is 1 over k e power kx, and k is equal to minus 9 in this question. Now v equal to minus 1 over 9 e power minus 9x. Take your big formula and feed it. Feed the value of u and v. U equal to x square, v equal to bracket minus 1 over 9 e power minus 9x, bracket closes. Now whenever you have a compound expression with numbers and plus minuses, please open a bracket. We'll remove the bracket in the next step. So copy this bracket, which is the value of v, outside the integral and inside the integral. Now let's look outside the integral. This 1 over 9 minus 1 over 9 is a number, so you write the number first. Minus 1 over 9 x square e power minus 9x. This is the order of writing it. Now minus into minus is plus. Let's look at the integral, and 1 by 9 will come out. And how much is du? Du is 2x dx. So we also have this number which is 2 here. You'll get 2 by 9. Minus into minus is plus. Plus 2 over 9 x e power minus 9x. Now x into e power minus 9x, you have to do it in the margin. You do it in the margin, you'll get u dv x into minus 1 over 9 e power minus 9x minus 1 over 9 integral e power minus 9x. Do all these steps, you'll get minus 1 over 9 x e power minus 9x minus 1 over 81 e power minus 9x plus c. This c is not needed in the middle step. You just copy this in the flower bracket which you see here. Look closely. You copy this answer for x power e power minus 9x into this flower bracket. Outside you will have 2 by 9 here. Okay, minus into minus is plus, so you will get plus 2 by 9, and this is plus 2 by 9, not minus. Then we'll correct that mistake in the notes. Now you have this first term is without integration, so you just copy it here. Now this 2 by 9 into 1 by 9 is, this is plus, so you will get minus 2 by 81 and minus 2 by 729. When you multiply here, you have e power minus 9x. Take e power minus 9x common, you will get minus 1 over 729 bracket 81x square plus 18x plus 2. So those of you who are going to do machine algebra, the final answer will look like this. Your 729 is common, multiply 81 here, multiply 9 here, and multiply with 1 here. And this is what you get. We have seen it in the class before, so I will not go into more details. Now this is your final answer. You differentiate it, all will be minus in this case, and when you differentiate it, you will get x power 2 e power minus 9. Now let's look at one more example of this type, x squared sine 7x. Now put u equal to x squared, du equal to 2x dx, dv equal to sine 7x dx. When you integrate sine 7x, you will get minus 1 by 7 cos 7x, because when you differentiate this, you get another minus, minus into minus is plus. So this is your v equal to minus 1 by 7 cos 7x. Integral u dv equal to uv minus integral v du. V is equal to this whole thing, so we put it in a bracket because there is a negative sign and there is a number here. So you put uv, v equal to minus 1 by 7 cos 7x. So you have x square into bracket minus 1 by 7 cos 7x. Then that same bracket will come here because it is v du. And how much is du? Du is 2x dx. Please do not write only dx. You have to write this 2x also, otherwise it will be wrong. Now outside the integral, there is only an algebra here in the first term uv, which is minus 1 by 7 x square cos 7x. We have seen this algebra before, it's fine. On the minus into minus is plus, you'll get 2 by 7 throughout outside the bracket. Now x cos 7x has to be done. Now again go to the margin. When you integrate x cos 7x, you'll get 1 over 7 x sin 7x plus 1 by 49 cos 7x. No need to add c here because this is the middle step. Now copy from the margin here 1 by 7 x sin 7x plus 1 by 49 cos 7x. Now 2 by 7 is outside. When you open the bracket, you will get 2 by 49 x sin 7x plus 2 by 7 into 1 by 49 is 2 by 353 cos 7x plus c. Now integration is here is over, but you have these different numbers here. So now you take a common denominator of 353 outside 1 over 353. Now multiply this with 49. You'll get minus 49x square with the cos 7x. Then you'll get 2 minus 49 because there's a 2 cos 7x here, so you'll get 2 minus 49 x square in bracket cos 7x outside, and here you multiply with 7, you'll get 14x sin 7x. This is how your machine algebra will look if you use some software for doing this type of question. Then you differentiate and check the answer, which we have done for all the questions in this semester. Now evaluate the integral x square cos 9x. This question is very similar to the question which we did just now. U equal to x square, du equal to 2x dx. Now dv equal to cos 9x dx. So v equal to 1 over 9 sin 9x. When you integrate cosine, you get plus sign. Just remember that. with the suitable number outside, positive number outside. Use the main formula, you'll get integration of x square cos 9x is x square. Copy this v in here, which is 1 by 9 sine 9x minus integration of 1 by 9 sine 9x and du. Du is 2x dx. Copy this 2x is very important, otherwise your answer will be totally off the mark. Now do some algebra outside, you will get 1 by 9 x squared sine 9x. Write it in several steps till you complete the answer. Then this 2 and this minus, you'll get minus 2 by 9 outside. Inside you have x sine 9x. Now what has happened? You started with x power 2 and here you have x power 1. Now this x power 1 you do in the bracket, you will get x integration of x sine 9x is equal to minus 1 by 9 x cos 9x plus 1 by 81 sine 9x plus c. This c we are not going to use, but we have to write it. Now copy that answer from the margin to the flower bracket. We will get minus 1 by 9 x cos 9x plus 1 by 81 sine 9x. Now open the brackets, you will get 1 by 9 x square sine 9x plus 2 by 81 x cos 9x minus 2 by 729 sine 9x, and remember the plus c, the constant of integration. You can put a common denominator of 729 as 1 over 729. Then in the bracket you will get multiply here with 49, you will get 49 x squared sine 9x, not 49, sorry, 9 into 9 is 81, you will get 81 x squared sine 9x, and you will also get this minus 2 from here, so it will become 81 x squared minus 2 sine 9x, and cosine is alone, you multiply it with 9, 2 into 9 is 18, you will have 18x cos 9x. You can write it in any order, first cosine or first sine, both are fine. Again, differentiate your answer and check, and remember when you integrate cosine you get plus sine, and when you integrate sine you get minus cosine with that 1 over k outside. Now the last question here is evaluate x secant square 8x. Put u equal to x, dv equal to secant square 8x dx. We have seen a similar question before. Integration of secant square is tangent. Here it is v equal to 1 by 8 tan 8x. Now put everything in, feed everything, punch everything into your main formula. Punch means substitute. Now you will have u dv, u equal to x, v is this bracket 1 by 8 tan 8x. Now same v will come inside and same v is outside. Open this bracket, you will get 1 by 8 x tan 8x. Now this 1 by 8 will come out, you have to integrate tan 8x. Do not panic. Again use integration by substitution in the margin. Tan 8x is sine 8x by cos 8x, u equal to cos 8x, because the derivative of u is minus sine 8x and that minus will go out. That's not a problem. So your integration will be minus 1 over 8 1 by u du. 1 by u means it's the power function and you cannot use the power formula because you cannot divide with 0. So you have to put the logarithm natural. So your answer is minus 1 by 8 ln u. We put the absolute value because we are over the real numbers. So your answer is minus 1 over 8 logarithm natural absolute value cos 8x. This plus c is not needed because this is not your final answer. On your flower bracket you copy it here, ln minus 1 by 8 ln cos 8x with the absolute value minus 1 by 8 into minus 1 by 8 is plus 1 by 64. So your final answer is 1 by 8 x tan 8x plus 1 by 64 ln cos 8x plus c. Now you can take 1 over 64 common, multiply 8 with here, you will get 8x tan 8x plus ln cos 8x in the bracket and plus c. Now this is the last question. In the next two videos we'll learn how to use a shortcut for this kind of integrations. Suppose you have a very big power here like x power 5 or 6 or 10, then you will make a table and that is called tabular integration, and we'll also learn reduction formulae. The big power becomes small. In trigonometric functions it jumps by 2 most of the time. For other functions it jumps by 1 normally, and we'll see how it jumps. So inshallah, see you in the next class and we'll do more details about this. Thank you.